YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? We back at it with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about basically dealing with confidence as an athlete. Me being a college basketball player myself is something that I've battled with, and then coming up, trying to make it to where I'm at right now, I've dealt with it as well. So in today's video, we're gonna break down and really get into it and really see what's going on. So we're gonna start off, what is confidence? Oxford's dictionary literally says right here, the feeling of or belief that one can rely on someone or something firm and trust. So with you playing basketball, you got to hold on to the firm belief that you're playing basketball for a reason, that you've been blessed to be in this position for a reason. And then you have to trust that the dream that you have is not only just a dream, but that it can be a reality as long as that you have that confidence in yourself. And then I kind of want to get into like my own struggle with confidence. I've struggled with confidence because coming up playing basketball, I'm already kind of at a disadvantage. I was 5'3" going into high school. I was very undersized. I didn't really have people in my corner like that really knew about basketball and knew what to really do and stuff like that. Everything I kind of figured out was kind of just like looking up, researching, and kind of just on my own and just telling the people around me that was really supporting me and trying to tell them, this is where I need to be doing, where I need to be going and stuff like that. And then going to those places and then kind of having like coaches doubt you, not truly believe in you or not really seeing your talent or your worth. It really kind of made my confidence like go down. And then also like I didn't play high school basketball at all. I didn't play high school basketball. I've never played varsity before. And then for me to make that transition from never playing varsity to being a college athlete is kind of like crazy. Like people really don't believe me when I tell them that. And then when they see me play now, they're kind of just like, bro, there's no way. Like, but it's just life. That's kind of just what happened. And then just dealing with like coaches and stuff like that weren't, I'm not going to fully blame them that, it's always a coach's fault. But then again, in my case, the coaches really weren't the best either. So I really struggle with confidence. Like, man, should I keep going? I haven't even played high school basketball. I haven't done none of these things. Like, what's keeping me going? And then, like, I'm going to be honest, just like that faith and just trusting that, God gave me that dream for a reason is the reason that kept me going. Another key to just being confident, honestly, is just being consistent in the gym. If you're not in the gym and you're not really working hard and you're not really striving and trying to really perfect your craft, you're really not going to be able to be as confident in games and doing moves, taking certain shots and doing stuff like that because you don't work on it. A lot of these players, for myself and like NBA players, they're so confident taking these shots, even when they're missing, even if they might not be making all the shots that they need to make, they're confident in those shots because they've worked on this and they've done those reps thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times. They've been in the gym working on that specific shot from that specific spot. They've been working on those things. So when they're in the game, it's not even like, oh, I'm second guessing taking this shot. It's like, no, I'm taking this shot because I've taken this shot so many times. I've done this rep so many times. I've done this dribble move so many times. You know what I'm saying? So being in the gym and staying in the gym and doing consistent work in the gym is a big part of building your confidence, because if you're not in the gym and you're not really focusing on truly building your game and really trying to get better and doing all those reps, you're not going to be as confident in the game. Be in the present. And that's kind of something that I kind of struggle with, like being in the present, being where my feet are, and like always worrying about the next thing or the next play or worrying about something that's down the line. Just really just worry and focus on being in the present. Be where your feet are. Don't stress yourself out or cause yourself no unnecessary anxiety by stressing and worrying about things in the future. If you cannot control it right now, don't really worry about it. Pray about it, give it to God, and just continue to move forward. Control the controllables. If you can't control it and you can't do something about it in that moment, then you kind of just have to let it be and just continue to work hard and trust the work that you're putting in. Don't try to overthink it as much and try to stress yourself out about all these unnecessary things. Just be in the moment and just trust the work that you've put in. Another thing is you cannot compare your journey to other people. And I see a lot of hoopers now, they see a lot of stuff on social media and they're kind of starting to compare their lives, their hoop journeys to so-and-so's who lives in Texas or California or in New York or Florida or wherever. You're comparing your journeys to people who don't even know you. Like, you're on this journey for a reason. You're on your journey. Everybody has their own journey, and you have to realize that. And I've struggled with this as a basketball player because I'm like, man, I put in all this work. This person that I know I'm better than, I played against, why are they getting X, Y, and Z and stuff like that, and comparing myself to them and comparing my journey to their journey. Like, it's been so easy for them, but it's not as easy like that for me. You can't compare your journey to other people's journey. You got to trust that you're on this journey for a reason, and that you're going to learn something from this journey and take away from it that's far more valuable in the long run than what you see right now. So you got to kind of just not really look at nobody else and kind of have like a tunnel vision. Like, you kind of just got to stay focused on your lane, like literally stay in your lane. Because if you're looking at other people, you're going to crash. I'll give you this analogy. If you're driving in a car and you're focused and you're just staring at the other car in the other lane, what's going to happen to you? You're going to crash. You're going to crash because you're not paying attention to what's in front of you. And I've fallen victim to this too as well, as far as crashing, and then as well as I'm not appreciative of the journey God has brought me on and taken me and showed me the lessons that he's trying to show me, because I've been so focused on what everybody else is doing, on what this person has or what this person has or what they've been blessed with. And I'm looking at them and I'm not appreciating what God is showing me in this moment, what God is trying to show me of myself or trying to build in me in this moment. You can't compare yourself to other people, because you will never truly be fulfilled, because comparison is the thief of joy. If you continue to compare yourself to other people, compare yourself to their blessings, compare yourself to their success rate or anything, you will never truly be joy. You will never have true joy. You won't be truly fulfilled, because you'll always be trying to compare. You need to appreciate where you are right now, make good of what you have right now, and do everything in your power with what you have, because what you have right now is what you need. And then you have to be patient. You have to be patient. So many people want microwave results. So many people want to be able to be like, oh, I want to be a basketball player. Okay, I'm going to the NBA. And they just want to put it in the microwave, hurry up and be ready. You have to put in blood, sweat, and tears to even get to college. Like, to make it pro and to have those aspirations, you got to really be set apart. And you have to ask yourself this question: what am I doing to be set apart? Am I truthfully putting in the work to deserve to go to the NBA? Am I putting in the work to deserve to go to college? Am I putting in the work to deserve to play varsity? Am I putting in the work that deserves to do all these things? Like, are you putting in that actual work, or you just want it in your mind and you like it and you like the idea of it? You see what other people get on social media, so you're like, that's fun. I want to have that. I want my name to be on that platform. I want to have a mixtape, so I'm just going to do just enough for that. But I'm not going to do the actual real work that's going to separate me, because it's hard. I don't feel like it. I might lose friends. I might not be able to do the things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to really just be patient, and you have to make sure that you're focusing on the task at hand and not really worrying about anything else. Because if you're not patient, you really won't not only appreciate where you at, but you won't really get to receive the things that you need to receive if you're not patient. You got to be patient. Patience is virtue. If you're not being patient, you really will not receive what has been given to you. Game preparation. You got to be prepared before games. Like, before a game, you got to make sure that you're watching film. You got to make sure that you're locked in. Like, before games, when I'm playing teams, if I'm seeing a guy is this type of player and I know I'm going to have to be guarding him, I'm watching his film. I'm watching his tendencies, things he does, ways that he like goes to go. Maybe he might left, right. He wants to get to a left shoulder bump, right shoulder bump. He wants to get to a fade. He wants to get off of 2 feet, play physical. Like, you got to study the game. Like, when you're preparing for a game, you have to make sure you're studying the game. You have to make sure that you're being locked in on the game. You have to make sure that you're really being focused on the task at hand. Because if you're not and you're not prepared, you're going to struggle with that confidence, because you're not prepared. You got to make sure that you're always prepared for games. You got to make sure you're always prepared for even workouts and practices, and making sure that you're intentional with those things so that you can get better, so that you can grow. And so when you do that, your confidence is going to grow as well. You can't expect to have confidence and expect to play well and expect to do well if you are not taking the proper steps and being prepared to do so. But that's really all I have for y'all. I love y'all, man, but y'all got to make sure, if y'all want to be confident in this game we call basketball, in this game that we love, you making sure that you're taking the actual steps and the actual drastic, you know what I'm saying, decisions to make so that you can be successful in this game, so that you can actually go somewhere. Because I want to see every single last one of y'all be successful. I want y'all to go play college basketball. I want y'all to go play pro. I want y'all to live out your dreams. But in order to live out those dreams, you got to put in that pain. You got to make sure that you staying locked in and that you focusing on the task at hand to build that confidence, because I've struggled with it. And I wish somebody would have told me this then. But in order to really go out there and play this game to the fullest extent and be confident, make sure you do everything that I said in this video. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later.